Wait a minute. Wait. You ready for this? All right. Wait. We got music
What?
and everything. You ready? Wait. Let's do this. We'll give a few people some time to get in here while we do this.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Hump day! Yeah!
I busted
My
that out again today.
goodness.
I was like, well, it is hump day. And
Oh
it's
my.
all good to hear some Stan Whitmire playing Sing Your Blues Away. Yes, look,
Yeah.
everybody, it's time once again for the Champion Brothers, ChampCast, Bubba's Big Broadcast, or,
Let's talk some Southern gospel.
yes, look, right over there's Neil.
Yes, and I believe Chris is right there. Yeah. he's right
Oh,
over
look
there.
at there. Look at there. Well, we are back to tell you about some big events that's coming real soon. And
Right
some
around
others
the
that's coming
corner.
a little bit later and just all kind of stuff. But you want to go ahead and hit the headlines first?
Might as well. Yeah. Just get her done.
All right.
Yeah.
It's coming. Yes,
It
indeed.
is.
The Champion Brothers are bringing it back to the Vernon City Complex. This will be our first time there to have a Champion Brothers concert. And it is this Saturday night, April 13th at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex, conveniently located right there in downtown Vernon at the intersections of
Mhm.
Highway 17 and 18, the old
That's
Lamar
not
County High
complex at all.
No,
That's not complex at all. Oh, go ahead.
no, that's just the
He's
name of
on
the
a roll.
building. But anyway, we'll start it at 6 o'clock, open the doors at 5. Y'all come on in. Won't cost you anything to come and enjoy a great night of some Southern gospel music featuring United Voice from Little Rock,
Yes.
Arkansas. If that sounds familiar to our viewers, yes, that's the same group that was scheduled to be with us back in January. But
Mhm.
circumstances beyond all of our control kept that night from happening. So we just rescheduled it to this Saturday night, April 13th. So y'all come on over to the Vernon City Complex and enjoy an evening with the United Voice. Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends will be singing too. We want to see you there. This is kind of a new venture for us. This is the third year that we have been having these concerts. But we decided to expand a little bit, not only have 3 in Fayette, but have 3 in Vernon at the Vernon City Complex. And Mayor Glenn Crawford and City Clerk Don Dollar and all of them just have been so helpful to us. And we're looking forward to being in our home county. Neil and I both
Yeah.
grew up in Lamar County and
Right.
looking forward to being back home, if you will, at the county seat of Lamar County in Vernon. And we would love to see you there too. So y'all just link your plans and come on and be with us on this Saturday night at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex.
Indeed. Please bring a load and just come, and we're going to have a good time. And you know what? On the eve of that night, can I tell them about something that's going
Well,
to happen on the
yeah,
eve
we
of that?
rescheduled that one too. So
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
we
an
did.
official
Yeah.
Champion Brothers, but United Voice is
Right.
going to be around too. So
But if you're seeing us anywhere in the Arab, Alabama area on that Friday night, this coming Friday night, the
day
12th,
after tomorrow.
yeah, United Voice is going to be singing right up there in Arab at Eddie Missionary Baptist Church. So
That's a
if you're
singing
in that
church.
area, or if you want to get you a boatload of United Voice, just go see them at Eddie and Arab, and then come down to Vernon and see them on Saturday night.
Yep.
But just
That'd be
want you
big.
folks to know about that. So Eddie Baptist, Friday night the 12th, and then the very next night, Vernon, the 13th.
Yep.
We're going to have a time.
So we'll look forward to seeing y'all in Vernon this coming. We're both battling on clicking the same thing at the same time. Sorry about that. But y'all come and see us in Vernon. Right quick, like as always, we encourage you, if you're watching us live, we want you to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and visit with us for a little while and listen to some great Southern gospel music. Drop a comment in there, just like Ken Cook just did from the Faithful Friends page. Says, hey guys, Ken Cook, that's Johnny Duran's picture. But we always never going to forget Johnny Duran and the years of service he had with Faithful Friends and in gospel music. But Ken's watching this evening. Glad to have you. Also, let's say hey to Zach Stanley and Shay Guess. You kidding me? Hey, Shay, good to see you
Hey,
tonight.
Shay.
Hannah
Yeah.
Bradford and Lindsay Smith and Judy Armstrong. Glad to have all of y'all stopping by with us tonight. But we're just going to take a few minutes, and I love it just because you just said "just because" is the theme of this week's show. So, what do you mean by "just because"?
Yeah, that's what went through my mind as I was just earlier in the week. I was listening to a couple of different songs, and I think, hey, I think well, me and Chris need to play that. And then I started thinking, hey, I like this one too. And I thought, hey, I'm just going to play these just because I love them. So
There you
that's why
go.
we're going to play them this week. There ain't no real big theme except, hey, Neil likes these, and want to share them with y'all. And if I like them, 99.9% of the time, Chris likes them too. So
Well, yes, that is true.
yeah.
So let's just get after it. The first one you picked up tonight is, I think, a bluegrass sounding group. I know, and I admit I'm not familiar with it. I didn't realize that Barry had his own band. But tell us about this one.
He did. I'm not sure that they're still traveling, but not long after he left the Doyle Austin, Quicksilver, because he was a part of that for a while. Before that, I think he played piano with the Perrys.
Yeah.
And then he was with Doyle Austin when they recorded that quartet album, where they did a whole album of just quartet songs. But Barry started up this group, and man, tight. The music is tight. The harmonies are so tight, and I'm going to love it if it's that way. And they just got good sounding songs. This one's just a toe tapper, just to get us wound up and get us going tonight. So let's hear them.
Barry Scott and Second Wind, the name of it. The song is called "Oh, What a Day."
Some of these days when we reach heaven, where there'll come no wrong. Hallelujah. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be. As we stand in the countless number, there'll be joy to share. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be. Oh, what a day, what a happy day. There's gonna be singing and shouting, joy to the saints, all the happy saints on the morning of the Jubilee. Just to put on a crown that's given and to walk around all over God's heaven. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be.
Told you it's going to be good.
Heaven will be a little brighter if I may find you there. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be. Surely our hearts will be rejoicing just to reach home at last. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be. Oh, what a day, what a happy day. There's gonna be singing and shouting, joyful saints, all the happy saints on the morning of the Jubilee. Just to put on a crown that's given and to walk around all over God's heaven. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be. Singing and shouting, joyful saints, all happy saints on the morning of a Jubilee.
Just to put on
a crown that's given and to walk around all over God's heaven. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be. Oh, what a day, that wonderful day will be.
Yes, sir. That's Barry Scott and Second Wind. And oh, what a day. And yes, you've heard the Milan Hayes family sing that exact same song with a little bit different arrangement of it as well. Getting us kicked off on our Just Because edition of the Champion Brothers broadcast tonight. Thank y'all so much for joining us. You're right. That's a good one. I had not heard that one before, but it's good because you said it was.
Oh, there you go.
I had not heard that group's version of that. I heard that song.
Right.
Let's see. Want to say that tonight's broadcast being brought to you in part by Smucker's Uncrustables, peanut butter and grape jelly sandwich when you need to eat supper in a hurry and a song's playing. So there you go. Guess what I was doing while that song was playing? Toss that
Rattling
down
that paper. Oh my.
Well, let's see here. Let's check in with some more folks. Mark Loden saying, good evening, guys. Always good to see you, Mark. Appreciate you supporting us. Brian Park checked in as well. Glad to see you. But y'all just drop a comment in there and let us know that you're watching, or hit the like button, hit the share button, and share it with all your friends. We'd appreciate a whole bunch as well.
We would. I want to say, too, that, boy, the Southern Gospel Forward bunch had a good program last night. You can find it out there if you go looking for Southern Gospel Forward, SBM Studios. And if you haven't checked them out before, you need to go do that. I mean, they are building a good community, I would say, of young people that are excited about gospel music and that are a part of it and that love to listen to it. And boy, it's just some good content they got going there. Last night was a really good one with help me remember, Aaron
Swain, yeah.
Swain, yes.
Yep. So is that something at my house or your house, or that little beeping? Is that, I heard some kind of little notification tone or something. But no, it's fine. I just didn't know if it was me or I didn't recognize it.
I have to have my phone right down here close, and I have to have my text open, so when Loretta texts me, I immediately get it and can act upon it. You know?
Okay. All right.
But the thing is, I didn't turn it down. So
it's okay. There's no penalty. Yeah. Mark Loden said they did have a great show last night. I did not get to see it. I was doing some other stuff last night. I did see where they had some issues with not getting it on Facebook, but I know that Scott told me he is going to post the recorded version on the SBM Studios page. I think that's going to be posted tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But y'all be sure and watch that and enjoy it. And was talking with Ken Cook earlier today, and he was telling me about how much he enjoyed it. So y'all go check that out at SBM Studios and Southern Gospel Forward.
Yes, indeed.
So the next song we've got, can I talk about this one a little bit? I don't know a whole ton about it. I mean, and again, this was one of those, this was during the time, of course, you know now that the Inspirations are the hottest thing going in Southern Gospel music, and has been for at least a couple of years now with the young guys. Yeah. And they kind of went through several periods of transition there through the years in the, I guess you'd say the mid 2010s or so. And this was one of the versions of the group that a lot of folks didn't hear or, didn't get the prominent airplay. But this was a mighty fine version of the group. You had Melton Campbell and Matt Deibler, Dallas Rogers singing tenor, although he's not pictured on this album cover. And John Epley of Greater Vision is singing bass on this. He started out singing baritone, moved down to bass after Mike Holcomb left, I think. And but this is just a wonderful song that the Inspirations had on their God's Word Will Stand album. And as soon as I can punch all the buttons that I'm supposed to, I'm going to do that. Let's hear from the Inspirations from 2014 and a song called It's Not Long Until Forever.
Spirits have been yearning for the place where we belong. We await Christ soon returning, for it's then we'll be at home. Till forever, it awaits us one and all. Signs we've seen until forever. Even so, Lord Jesus, come. It's not long. It's not long until forever. Even so, Lord Jesus, come.
The Inspirations, and another great song called It's Not Long Until Forever here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. Go, brother.
How about that? I mean, that's just a good one. I remember when I first got that CD, it was during a time when I was traveling all the time, work wise, and Loretta was able to travel with me. We were driving really all over the country. And this particular trip, I remember we were in the southeast, and had gotten that CD. I don't even remember where I got it or how come about it or anything, but we got it, and we were driving actually in the area of Asheville, North Carolina. I remember driving through there on the I-40, which twisty turn the interstate, but we had that CD in, and we listened to that thing all the way through. I bet you 10 times for miles and miles and miles, because it just does not have a bad song on the project. I mean, maybe
And
it's
she's
not
weighing in.
classic.
She says it's one of her favorite projects ever.
There you go. So now y'all know I'm telling you the truth. Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't have a weak song on it. Another one that is on that very project is a song called "I've Found a Faithful Friend." I think you've probably heard that before.
I have, because y'all introduced me to it.
During that time that we were so crazy about that project.
When me and Johnny and Ken started singing, and we didn't know what to call ourselves, it was, we went through several different things that didn't work. And then, so I put it out there on Facebook, and you had sent me that song called "I Found a Faithful Friend" and said we needed to do it. And we learned it. And then I put out there, well, what should we name ourselves? And Loretta suggested Faithful Friend. So you provided us a song, she provided us a name, and 6.5 years later, here we still are getting after it. So
there you go. And
hey, a few changes, because I think it was 5 years ago, late last month, was Randy's anniversary with us. I think he started on March 26th of 2019, if memory serves, and at Free Will Chapel, Free Will Baptist Church over there between Vernon and Sulligent on the Buck Jackson Road. And he's been with us. And of course, Johnny got his promotion last July, and last thing Johnny Duran said to me was keep on singing. So we did. And Brad Shackelford's filling our baritone role and doing a fine job of that too. So, yeah.
We'll just put the special request in the pocket that for one of these Champion Brothers singings, we need to hear "I Found a Faithful Friend."
Yes, and you had. I'm sorry, I had my other
sandwich
while I was doing that, so I got to throw that away. But yes, you had told me that in January, and I'll go ahead and tell you, unless something real drastic happens, we'll sing it this Saturday night. So
yes,
that's the plan anyway. So
all right.
And hey to Boo Shaw, he checked in after we played that toe tapper to start off with. Said, I had to say that was a great start tonight. Boo loves some bluegrass. And hey to Judy and Jim Riley too. They checked in with us. I'm sorry, I stepped on you there.
I just going to say to Billy, I thought of him too when I picked that song. So
yes. So we want to remind you once again, I said something about singing Saturday night. Well, if you just joined us or hadn't been watching or whatever, and said, what does he mean Saturday night? I mean Saturday night at the Vernon City Complex. Mm-hmm. United Voice is coming for our first Champion Brothers concert at Vernon City Complex, or at the Vernon City Complex, right there in downtown Vernon, Alabama, at the intersection of Highway 17 and 18. A lot of us old timers remember it as the old Lamar County High School. It's in the old auditorium there that they have done a fabulous job of sprucing up, and the library's in there, city offices, all that. But we're going to have us a good old gospel singing there this Saturday night, starting at 6 o'clock. Sir?
I just said indeed. I should be quiet while you're
No,
talking.
it's fine. It's fine. I stepped on you. It ain't gonna hurt you. Step on me some. But anyway, Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends will be singing as well. We'll open doors at 5. Y'all just come on and enjoy a night that mainly be featuring United Voice, an outstanding trio of gentlemen from the Little Rock, Arkansas area. And y'all will enjoy them. They're just good, fine folks and good singers, as Andy Griffith would say. Good.
Good.
But I wonder, I was hoping that we might have one of them on, but couldn't work it out with their people and our people and all that. But I think, didn't the totality of the eclipse go right through Little Rock the other day? I think I saw her very close to it anyway.
I
need
think
to
it was
ask
close.
Mike
It wasn't it?
if he got out there with his fancy glasses and watched the eclipse the other day. It was so cloudy here you couldn't see anything. But
Right.
anyway, that didn't cost you any extra. That's just my mind wandering. But but y'all come on and be with us at the Vernon City Complex this Saturday night at 6:00 for United Voice. We're just going to have us a big time. We want to see you there. Let's get back to some music. How about some Bama Boys?
Please come.
That's
You know
another that'll
what?
make Boo happy.
We don't, we don't toot our own horn a whole lot, but I know there's people that see this and watch this that have a lot of good memories from the days of the Bama Boys, just like we do.
Yep.
And this was one that now this ain't no professional recording or nothing like that. It was a cassette player sitting up somewhere where they mass record and capture this. But you're going to look past that and look past everything about it. But I want you to focus on the voice of Joe Champion. That's what jumped out at me, is our dad on this song. And he just wore it out. And I just wanted to share it to give people a lot of people that see it that knew us back then and say, boy, yeah, I miss hearing that voice. Because I sure do. And so this was me and you and Dad and Avon Russian was the singers in that time. And of course, this was right at the end of Mark playing piano with us, and right as Chris Locke was starting to play piano with us. And Jimmy Thomas was playing drums. Brent Aldridge is playing guitar on there. Anyway, it was a good time. And this is a song that just really brought back a lot of memories hearing our dad sing it. And now the picture I'm going to put up, I apologize. It's actually a snip of the video made that night.
Yeah.
When there wasn't digital everything and everybody had a Hollywood camera in their pocket. This was a big old camcorder on somebody's shoulder and low resolution and all that. But it's a clip from the very night this was recorded that I'm going to put up there. And I just want y'all to listen to my daddy. This was
1987.
1987.
17. So 34 years
ago.
Yep.
Yes.
So for me, it was 34 years and about 65 pounds ago. So
okay.
You'll see what we mean when we put the picture up here. But let's let Dad talk about it a little bit before he sings it. Is that all right?
He is. Yes. Y'all just enjoy the voice of Joe Champion.
But as I told you before, I'm a Christian. And this song I'm fixing to sing for you right now is one reason I'm proud I'm a Christian. Because when I sing a song like this, I don't care where I am. I don't care how down I've been, how bad I feel. When I get through, I feel good. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Hope you enjoy this song.
The subway was red in the
no crumbs from his table. Still I must be led to the place where the hungry are fed. Now there's no need for candles, but man is light. There's no sunset, no sunrise, for river comes tonight. All things they are now ready. The table is spread. The grace where the hungry are fed. And there were many eyes before me. Oh, but there's no waiting line. And there's a chair at his table. And thank God it's mine. No crumbs from his table. Still I must be led to the place where the hungry are fed. There's no crumbs from his table. Still I must be led to the place where the hungry are fed. All right. Thank you.
I wasn't sure how long that went. I couldn't remember if we did a turnaround on that or not, but good stuff.
Mm.
Joe Champion, the
Goodness me.
Bama Boys, in a place where the hungry are fed, here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. That's gooder than snuff right there now, I'm here to tell you.
Indeed. Indeed. A lot of good
Let's
memories.
see. Let's catch up on some folks checking in with us. Scott Bolden. Are you kidding me? He still watches our show? I thought he got big time. He didn't know he watched us anymore.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see here. Billy Shaw said, the man, the myth, the legend. He may have written a good one too. So that is true. Absolutely. Randall Sutherland reminding you again that up there in North Alabama, they'll get a double dose of United Voice Friday and Saturday night. So, yep, we talked about that a little earlier. We'll talk about it again before we get out of here. Brad Shackelford. Hey, Brad, says the Shack boys are camping out and listening to Mr. Chris and Mr. Neil. So, hey, look,
There you
hey,
go.
Grayson, how you doing? You fixed me a s'more yet? No. So there you go. Always good to have all our friends checking in with us, and invite you to do so. Just hit that like button or make a comment if you want to. We always love to hear from you. So,
Yes.
well,
And we want
speaking
you to.
of this weekend, let's just go
Yes.
ahead and do that. I know we talked about the Vernon singing here just a minute ago, but as Randall was referring to, they're going to be at Eddy Missionary Baptist Church in Arab, Alabama this Friday night. Not
That's
tonight,
right.
not tomorrow night, but Friday night, April the 12th at 6 o'clock. So if y'all are up in that area, go by and see United Voice, and then, just jump in with Randall and them. Come on down here Saturday night as well and see them in Vernon too. You'll love it at the Vernon City Complex starting at 6 o'clock. So just get you a double dose of United Voice. That'll be mighty fine. Enjoy that as well. So speaking of United Voice, speaking of gospel music fanfare, go ahead.
Yeah, this is an event we've just been reminding you of. This is not a Champion Brothers event, but a whole lot of gospel music is going to be going on in Fayette, Alabama on May 9th, 10th, and 11th. This is a 3-day event, all day, every day. There's going to be morning worship services. There's going to be matinees. There's going to be evening concerts. things throughout the day. I mean, a whole lot of gospel music. Now, you can't see all the artists on the pictures because they're so small, but that just gives you an idea of how many different artists are going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Southern gospel music, but also other genres in the gospel music world will be represented. And there's going to be just a lot of good music there. I know the Freemans are one of the nationally known groups that are going to be there. I know from right here in Alabama, New Ground is going to be there. So I've never seen them hit a stage. It wasn't just on fire before they got off.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they will do it. And then just a lot of good artists there. May 9th, 10th, 11th, right there at the Fayette Civic Center, the same place where we do host the Champion Brothers events as well. So, but put that on your calendar and go out and enjoy. They're not even selling tickets. It won't cost you to get in and enjoy this music. So, boy, you can just have a boatload of it on May 9th, 10th, 11th at the Fayette Civic Center with the Gospel Music Fanfare.
Yep, that'll be big. So you'll make your plans to do that. But speaking of United Voice, let's play a United Voice song. You want to?
Let's do that. Yeah, this is a familiar one
the
too.
times. Yes, they recorded this one. Mike did with the Medley Boys Quartet, and the time that I got to fill in with them, this was always the highlight of the evening for me. Was getting to stand on stage with Mike Franklin as he sung this song, and we'll just let it speak for itself. Here's United Voice and their version of "Mercy Call Me by Name."
Just one of the common, no title to hold, and no great distinction into my soul. Alone and defeated, no hope could be seen until something happened at Calvary's tree. When mercy sought me and called me by name, God's mercy called me by name.
There's tonight's Are There Any Questions selection from United Voice and Mercy, Call Me By Name. Boy, howdy, what a great song that is, and what a great job Mike Franklin does on it. We may just have to insist that they sing that one Saturday night at the Vernon City Complex. So, man, that's
That'd be
good.
fine.
Speaking of the
Yes.
Vernon City Complex, hey, to Don Dollar says, hey, guys, got you sitting ready. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Don. You talk about
Yeah.
a man with a servant's heart. That is him right there. And
Yes.
appreciate all the help that he has given us as we attempted to have one and had to reschedule it for this week. But looking forward to seeing Don and all of our friends over in Vernon and Lamar County this Saturday night at 6 o'clock at the Vernon City Complex, featuring the folks you just heard there, United Voice. Looking forward to it. Let's see here. Let's say hey to some more folks right quick. Margaret Richardson checked in, as well as Harold Allred. There's a Millport memory. Good to see you tonight, checking in. Appreciate it so much. And so, yeah, I think that catches it up on everybody. We're just checking all the different feeds and all that good stuff. So,
All right.
you want to move on with some more music, or you got something else on your mind to tell?
Well, yeah, real quick, let's just say that there's more music coming this year. This Saturday night's what we're concentrating on. But
Yes.
as this flyer has shown you, we've already had the Master's Voice. Of course, this Saturday is United Voice, and then we've got 4 more to go this year.
Yeah.
In June, we're going to be back there in Vernon with Sound Street. We got the Kingsmen coming to Fayette July 27th, back in Vernon September 14th with the Kellys, and then the Dixie Echoes. We've had them every year we've been doing these. They'll be back in Fayette with us there in November. And I'm going to have some of these flyers there that night. Now, this is a flyer that's just got the rest of the year once we're done this coming Saturday night. This is a flyer that tells you the rest of the year. So we're going to have some of those. There'll be some on the Chosen Witness table. So go grab you one of them so you can be sure and be with us at all of them for the rest of the year and enjoy just some good Southern gospel music. And if we bring them in, then you can promise it's going to be good Southern gospel music. So
absolutely,
we just want to keep them before you.
We were just talking about the Dixie Echoes, and I don't know if I can pull this off or not, but like I say so many times, it's our show. We can do whatever we want to. But the Dixie Echoes right now, as you may or may not know, but Mark Cates left them a few months ago, and I was talking to Scoot a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things I asked him was, well, have you found a bass singer yet? And he said, yep, me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Didn't see
so
that.
I had to go out there and see it. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then I found some evidence of it. So this is going to be fun because just bear with me a second, but I'm just making an audible here. Omaha. Right. And we're going to play some Dixie Echoes music with Scoot Shellnut singing bass on one of their, I don't know if this counts as a Sugar Stick song or not, but let me see. I think I got this, got that.
Make it work.
Let me see if I can do it. Let's just put this up here. Add that. Now, how about some Dixie Echoes with Scoot singing bass and Roll on Jordan? Let's see if I can make this work. All right, here we go.
There's a river rolling deep and wide. Paradise is on the other side. When the light is on the river, my heart and roll on my old river to that sweet forever. Your waves roll gently, rock your shore and gently. Someday we must cross your lawn. Roll on Jordan, roll on and my home is on the side. Each river gonna rain, Lord, carry me home. So roll on Jordan, your life's no river that I gotta slag. I'm maxing promised land. Roll on Jordan. Roll on, I go river to that sweet forever. Let your waves ways are old gently. Our highway was short and gently stop. Someday we must cross your home. Roll, Jordan, roll, roll, and my home is on the other side. It's real, real, to carry me home. So long, Jordan. You're the last river that the gods stand. Reach my mountain in the promised land. Roll, Jordan.
You like that kind of singing? Get it again, Scoot. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Yes,
How about
sir.
it?
Keep feeling that singing with the Dixie Echoes. Give it. You like that man? Give that man a hand. I'm telling you
Yes.
Oh, that didn't cost you any extra. I just felt like sharing today. So
That is all right.
November,
they'll be coming to Fayette, Alabama.
Yeah. That was great. Hey to Virgil Williams checking in with us. Good to see you, Virgil. Thank you so much. And let's see. I'm trying to decipher. You may help me. Brad said Mark was never a bass either, but I love he, Cameron, and their past son to death. I'm confused, Brad. You're going to have to give me some context. I'm lost. But anyway, yeah, like I say, that was a slight diversion, but
It's all right.
I just wanted to share that because Scoot bearing down. He's finally, after all this time of he and his dad not being the favorites, it's like I'm so happy that Scoot's now among the favorites because the favorites are always the bass and the tenor.
Right.
Squealing and burping.
Yep.
So now let's get back on track with what the just because, because I mean that was a just because too. But you put one in here that was on one of my favorite albums. I know we've talked about this several different times through the years, but Mr. Ed Sprouse started digitizing, I guess is the way you would say it, and putting a bunch of old Blue Ridge Quartet albums on CDs and cassettes, and gave me and you both some through the years. And this was one of the ones that I just wore out, this album. But this is the Blue Ridge Quartet from 1960. It's the album called He's Life. And back then they did a lot of just the stock covers, and this is one of those kind of just stock cover kind of things. But the quartet at that time, there it is, was George Ontz singing bass, Jim Hamill singing baritone, Elmo Fagg singing lead, and our buddy Ed Sprouse singing tenor, and Kenny Gates at the piano. But this this album was just chock full of songs that I just love.
Yes.
And this one is one that always, it's just straight Bible, Isaiah 40:31. And Hamill takes the lead early, and then George sings a verse of the Blue Ridge Quartet, and teach me, Lord, to wait.
They that wait upon the Lord me, Lord, to wait down on my knees till in your own good time you answer my plea. Teach me not to rely on what others do, but to wait in prayer for an answer from you.
They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as the Teach me, Lord. Teach me, Lord. Teach me, Lord, to wait.
That's the Blue Ridge Quartet, and Teach Me, Lord, to Wait here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. That's good stuff right there. Well, that's all we play anyway. I mean, I don't think we've ever played any bad stuff, have we? No, we haven't. I'll just go ahead and answer my own questions. Let's see here. I was trying to think. Let's see. I'm checking the comments and all that. I don't want to leave anybody out. Hey, Drew Gordon checked in with us. Hey, Drew says he loves this song. So do I. Drew was with us at the last singing at the Civic Center with Master's Voice just a few weeks ago. What, 3 weeks ago? Is that right? Is that when that was?
3 weeks from this Saturday. 3 weeks back this Saturday. Yeah.
Peggy Matthews joined us too. I appreciate you stopping by tonight. So let's go on to another song. And you heavy on the bluegrass, and that don't hurt my feelings a bit. So,
Yeah.
but a group that's quasi local to us from up around
That's right.
Boonville, Mississippi, I think, or no, what's
Right,
right
the
across
Red-
from Red Bay?
Red Bay, Golden,
Alabama.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Golden, Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up in that area.
But,
yeah, this is a song that just grabbed me the first time I heard it. So it just, what a great song it is. And Roger Johnson with the group wrote it, and his wife Deborah sang it. And yeah, it just touched me, and it's one of them I just keep going back to because I just love it so much.
I don't know if my preacher buddy, Brother Terry Oswalt, is tuning in tonight. He's told me he's seen the some on here, but he has a program on the radio station that I work for here in Fayette, and every Wednesday morning, and we re-air it on Sunday morning. And about probably 12 out of 13 weeks, he'll feature a song from Heaven's Mountain Band. He's a big fan of them, and they are a fabulous group. So let's listen to Heaven's Mountain Band off an album called Better Times and Only God Can Satisfy. As soon as I can hit the right button. See, you know it's going to happen at one point or another. So let me see. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Now, here we go. Here's Heaven's Mountain Band.
True
That's Heaven's Mountain Band, and only God can satisfy here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. Just Because edition, songs that we wanted to play just cause we like them.
That's right. Yep.
You did the majority of the picking, but I second the motion. So we have
Indeed.
we're about to the end of our list. So any other random stuff that we need to play, or?
I don't know of anything else. We just want people to remember April 13th for sure, this coming Saturday night, and April 12th up in Arab, Alabama, Eddie Baptist United Voice, going to be at both places. Just want you to remember those. Also remember the upcoming Gospel Music Fan Fair, which gospelmusicfanfair.com is where you can find out everything you need to know. May 9th, 10th, and 11th, a 3-day event at the Fayette Civic Center. A lot of gospel music there, so be sure you remember those. But yeah, I mean, there's been some good stuff. I mean, I'm full after this tonight.
Yep.
A song like that, only God can satisfy. Boy, I mean, how true. You try to find satisfaction in lots of things that are temporal and in this world, and eventually you'll just get tired of them and lay them aside and go look for something else, you know. But if you know Christ in a personal way, he'll always satisfy. He'll always be there to fill you up. And that's as close to preaching as I'll ever get. So there you go.
And before we play our last song, I want to say hey to Avery and all the Bradfords. Said they were late, but we're here. Yes, that's an excused absence. That's all right.
It is, yeah.
Love me some Bradford. Appreciate y'all stopping by tonight. And so tell me about this last song. This is another one that I wasn't familiar with, but you got a little backstory to tell about this one, don't you?
Yeah, these boys, one time Loretta and I were up in the Smoky Mountain area, up in Gatlinburg on a getaway. And there's a couple of different places, Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, where at the right night and the right time, you can catch some usually bluegrass music, usually mountain bluegrass music being played live. And we caught these boys playing live right there in downtown Gatlinburg. And it was my kind of singing, good harmonies, good picking, good grinning. And I talked to them a little bit afterwards, and I got their CD from them, and I listened to it a whole bunch. And I just thought, hey, we might as well share a little of this with folks. It's good singing. It's good music. It's a good song, and Billy Shaw will like it. So what more reason do you need than to share?
So who is it? What's the name of the group?
These boys. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the Poe Rambling Boys.
There you go.
The name of the group. Poe Rambling Boys.
So this is an album they did, in 2018, I think, called God's Love is So Divine?
Yep, and they're still out there going. If you search internet for them, you'll find them. You'll find their website, and find them just picking all over. I mean, and yeah, just they're making great music and making great gospel music. The Poe Rambling Boys. I bet they got that name unique. I bet they didn't have to fight anybody for it. I bet they got that one pretty tight. And I just want you to listen to this picking and this grinning, because it is good stuff. Right there they are, just right there outside the old country church.
Yeah.
This God Love is So Divine is the album, and listen to this song
called I Like to Hear 'Em Preach It, the Poe Rambling Boys.
I like to hear them preach it. I like to hear them pray. I like to hear them talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible and they all begin to shout. And I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without. I was a non-believer. I didn't believe in God. I was always sinning as upon this earth I trod. But since I found I'm sinning now, I'm not alone. Salvation is the only way that we can get home. I like to hear them preaching. I like to hear them pray. I like to hear them talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible as they all begin to shout. And I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without. sit way back in the church and I bow my head. And when they start to pray, I do just as they did. Well, I never even close my eyes to listen to their prayers. And since that time I found out God is everywhere. I like to hear them preach it, I like to hear them pray, I like to hear them talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible and they all begin to shout, and I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without. Bargains downtown in the store. Deny God in His glory and all that He stands for. Hey, I don't know about deduction, but there's one thing I know. God's your only bargain as your one word goes. I like to hear Him preach it, I like to hear Him pray, I like to hear Him talk about the good old gospel way. They read it from the Bible and they all begin to shout, and I'm convinced that's one thing that we can't live without.
How about it? Definitely good stuff. And Chris got so happy he forgot to unmute his mic.
Yes, there
but
you
he's
go.
happy. I promise you, he's happy.
That's good stuff. I'm bending them notes all over the place.
They were.
I like that a whole lot. Pole rambling boys, and I like to hear them preach it. So good stuff. Well, one more time before we get out of here, I want to remind you of a couple of big events coming up. Now, Friday nights, night after next, at Eddy Missionary Baptist Church, you can see United Voice. That's right there on Eddy Church Road Northeast in Arab, Alabama. And there's the number there if you 256-738-1960 if you need some directions or more information on that. And then the boys are going to slide down to West Central Alabama to the Vernon City Complex. April 13th, that's Saturday night, this Saturday night at 6 o'clock. United Voice will be with us as we have the first of our Champion Brothers Bringing It Back concerts over in Vernon at the Vernon City Complex right there in downtown Vernon, intersection of Highway 17 and 18, the old Lamar County High School. Can't miss it. They got a big, pretty digital sign out there and everything. So y'all just come and be with us. And we're looking for a great time. Chosen Witness and Faithful Friends will be singing too. And we want to see you there. And y'all show us that, it was worth our efforts to try to bring some gospel music back to Lamar County. It's been a while since there's been any big events there, and we just want you to come and support us and hear a great evening of some gospel music on this Saturday night, April 13th, starting at 6 o'clock. So y'all come and be with us.
Yes, please.
Anything else worth telling?
I think that's about it. Hey, Mama. Of course, Mama's watching.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mama.
You should try to get a Hey Mama in there. But
yes.
And Hey Mama and Daddy-in-law, they're watching too. So
yes. Appreciate y'all. Right quick, let me just make sure I didn't want to say hey to Teresa Taggart. She checked in with us. And Don Dollar just said, and the singing is on the sign. See, I told you he's going to take care of us.
That digital sign you was talking about.
So y'all come out and be with us Saturday night at the Vernon City Complex. And are we going to reconvene next week, or do we know yet? Or because it ain't going to be too awfully long before we'll have another one cranked up.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to start back telling them because June 1st, we're going to be right back there at Vernon with Sound Street. So, yeah, we'll probably be on here reminding you folks next week. Yeah.
But whenever it is, y'all know the drill. Whenever next time is, we'll be here, and we hope you will be too. So thank y'all for joining us tonight. Share the video with us or the program with your friends and let them know about it. And if you're close enough, or even if you're not, it's worth a drive. Just come and hang out with us Saturday night. And we'll see y'all whenever next time is. We hope that it is Saturday night. And we'll see y'all whenever next time is. Y'all have a good night. Good night, everybody.
See you.